Hello and welcome to Pick a Card reading. Today's reading is about your personal energy and a situation you're currently experiencing, your energy and the relationship it is having with a situation at hand, or something which has been on your mind, or anything which you would like a little more information on. So we will get guidance on your situation, and we will also see how you are vibing with that, what is your energy towards that situation, and how we can remove blocks, come up with creative solutions, and allow the situation to flow smoothly. So let us start by picking out your cards, your options. So we have the first card here, which is Four of Cups. All right, and second card is the Three of Pentacles. Third card is Ace of Wands. Fourth card is Five of Wands, and I'll just pick out one more. All right. And the fifth card is Five of Cups. So see which card seems to keep coming back to your consciousness. It could be one card, it could be more than one. And I will start with the first card, which is Four of Cups. So this is your energy, viewer. All those who have chosen card 1, you're feeling a little emotionally heavy, emotional stagnancy, emotional, you're feeling melancholic, you're feeling very stuck. You feel that, there is a situation which does not give you any happiness, yet it persists. You would like to, get a grip on it, move forward, or infuse some new energy in that. And you're finding it a little difficult, how to bring about that shift for yourself. So let us see this is your energy. Let's take a look at the situation which is making you feel like that, because there is something which has happened which is making you feel like that, be it in the present, be it in the past. Let us see what is the chief reason behind feeling a little emotionally heavy. Mind you, there are solutions around the corner. Maybe when is too engrossed in the situation, one fails to look at what's around us. So let's do a reading to break this pattern for you. So let's take a look at what is it which is making you feel like this, viewer. Alright, I think there is you've got 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. There is some guidance, which you have got. There is a certain knowing which you have. For some of you who are into, healing practices or energy practices, there is some information which you have, which which is, you have the information, but you probably do not know how to execute it. You do not know what to do with it. It's a certain knowing you have about a certain situation. What is the obstacle? Storm warning. But it doesn't seem to be moving, or it is something which is causing you a lot of confusion. There is an inner knowing, there is universal. I'll leave the cards here, for the time being. Let me just put them like this. Though this is the card which is crossing your situation. Your situation is about having an inner knowing, having an idea of the divine plan, but that plan does not is just keeps going on and on in your head. You cannot seem to get a way of seeing it happening in your life, and that is what is causing you this emotional heaviness. It's like that the universe has planned this for you, or that there is something which the universe has shown is going to happen in your life, but it doesn't seem to be happening. So at the thought level, you are really confused. Your thoughts are continuously churning, that why did I get to see this, or why did I get this information, or why did something come to me when nothing is happening. And that is what makes you feel a little heavy. It could also be for some of you that things are about to start moving. and that is probably what is going to bring that breakthrough in this situation. So maybe it is round the corner, you cannot see it coming. The storm, when we get to know of a storm, it's like nowadays we get the information beforehand, but we still have to wait for those few days. So we do need to wait till it probably comes our way, if at all it is coming our way, or anybody's way it is going to. So that is that, I think that waiting is kind of weighing you down a little bit, and maybe you're feeling a little heavy, that I wish it would happen faster. So see how it is. But the bottom line is that there is some information you are privy to, but either it has started moving in the universe as such, but it has yet to manifest in your reality. All right. Or, and this could also be causing you confusion. Something is on its way, but you're just waiting, and in that waiting you're feeling a little really emotionally very off, that when will it happen, will it ever happen, and things like that. Let's take a little look at the past regarding this situation. So you have third chakra archangel Samuel. All right. So regarding this particular situation, you have this. It is something which really means a lot to you. This particular this event which you are aware of, all right, which is around the corner for you. That this is going to be a big boost for you. It is going to give you a certain power, certain energy, certain confidence. It's going to bring something of you back to you. Some energy is going to be restored to you at the energetical level. You will experience it in physical form, but the energy of what is coming towards you is what is more important. We all, everything in our life, all physical manifestation is is an external external form or a physical form of the energy behind it, right? So you are waiting some energy to come your way, and you're waiting for the physical manifestation to happen, and it's going to be something which is really going to boost your confidence, which is going to make you feel powerful, which is going to make you feel very very confident. It's going to restore your confidence. It's going to give you that you'll just feel your energy has come back to you. So that is the past experience regarding this. And whatever event happened, I mean, basically we're talking about some some information which that when it comes your way, when you have it in your hand, you are going to feel really really good about it. And whatever happened regarding this event, which you have the information, it was something which kind of really dented your confidence. It was a kind of a blow to your like to your confidence, like it's like getting punched in the solar plexus. So now when you had that experience, and now that things are coming around, it's coming out to balance, you want that energy back which was forcibly pushed out of your solar plexus. So that was the past experience. Whatever is supposed to come your way, it's supposed to really really give you a boost. What is holding sometimes feeling like this? Let's look at a block your way. Yeah, you're thinking too much about it, right? You're giving too much, that it is there, but your thoughts and your energy, which is very which is kind of a little low regarding why things are not happening, that is what is delaying this entire situation a little bit. Because when we put out a negative energy from our thought, from our head, or from our heart, that is a bit of a barrier for the energy which is coming towards us. So you just visualize that this powerful energy is coming towards you, but the frequency of that and the frequency of your pessimism or negative thoughts kind of pushes it back even further, because the energy does not match, the energy does not align. The more welcoming you are to this, the faster it is going to come towards you, because it is of a it's as eager to meet you as you are eager to receive it. But when we get down into these kind of zones, or pessimistic thinking, or feeling that maybe it's not happening and things like that, that sends out the counter energy to what the universe wants to send you. So it gets delayed a little bit. So the best thing is would be to not put out that negative thing, because the universe is kind of in a way blessed you with the knowledge that something is going to happen. So it has its own timing which none of us can control, right? So even while we are waiting and we are biding our time, don't get into that, don't spiral down with negative thoughts and feelings. Just be open. If you cannot, feel very happy about it, at least be neutral that, yes, it will happen at its own time, and things like that. But when you get into that little that mild pessimism, it sends out those waves which kind of pushes back the energy a little bit. All right, so what is your guidance? The thinking woman. Yes, your guidance is here to alter your thoughts regarding the situation. So your whatever it is, your thoughts are controlling the way things are manifesting in the universe. The kind of energy you are emitting has a big impact on what is coming towards you. So when your thoughts can hold you back and your thoughts can, speed up the process, it's totally up to you. So whenever you start changing your thoughts regarding this, if you don't feel the optimism, at least be neutral, but don't get into that pessimism, right? So just tell you, so when you start getting a negative thought, just tell yourself, no, if I know that I have been given some information, I need to trust that it is coming my way. Let it come when it wants to. At least, the doorway is open. The doorway is not getting blocked by pessimism and negative thinking. So alter your thoughts to at least allow a passage for the energy to flow. The negative energy, negative thoughts put hurdles in the path of whatever is coming towards you. So it does not stop, but to push past those obstacles, more energy is required. So it delays, it gets held back, it lowers its intensity because it has to counter those obstacles which you are sending out through thoughts and feelings, right? So don't put out those obstacles for it. Let your path be clear, let it come towards you. So try and best to be neutral or optimistic, but pessimism is delaying the entire thing. And what is your outcome? Sixth chakra. The moment you start doing this, you see how the vision in the vision in you will start getting different visions. I think whoever is watching this particular card, you've got your fifth chakra, sixth chakra, seventh, they're all very, very active. You're very spiritually connected, to the powers that be, to the hidden realm. You have a lot of access to energy, right? So, the moment you start transforming your thoughts regarding this, shift them a little, you will see, the kind of, it'll bring about a shift in your perception, in your inner perception. Maybe, it can also result in, heightened clairvoyance, because the moment we change our thoughts to align what is coming our way, the energy becomes a lot more intense, and when it becomes intense, it starts revealing a lot more to you, and that is what you will be able to see with your third eye. So I have a very strong feeling that all of you, watching this reading are very, very spiritually connected, right? And I think this event is also in a way teaching you this entire process, that how you can create things for yourself by being on the same frequency as the energy which is coming towards you, how you work in tune with energy, how you are working with the energy. And you will see for yourself that when you are blocking it with your own feelings and thoughts, how the energy slows down. And when you see that the moment you change your thoughts and feelings towards it, you will see the shift of energy. So this is a learning experience for you regarding energy work. Do your best because you want to. All right, so it says that you do your best when you are enjoying the action or doing it in a way that will not have negative repercussions for you. That's exactly what I was mentioning some time back. You do your best because you want to do it, not because you plan to do it, not because you are trying to please the judge. All right, and not because you are trying to please other people. So yes, you are to keep higher, keep yourself in a higher vibration. That is very, very important for you, especially when you are working with energy. You will, this whole episode also has that to teach you, that when you are being your very best, You see how things gravitate towards you effortlessly. Why? Because you are in sync with what is coming your way. The universe has been kind enough to give you a precursor to whatever is coming in your life. So that is a gift for you, and you use it wisely by being in flow with that and not resisting it, not doubting it, and not, getting pessimistic about, when and how. The when and how is, the way the universe wants to just remind us that it knows best. So, while you've been given it, while you know you have to wait, keep yourself in the best possible energy to welcome what is coming your way, and then you will see how energy actually works. Honor yourself. Yes, there is no point, feeling pessimistic and sad about anything. It does not do, it does not do us any good, and it does not do any good to that energy. It's all, this is a kind of a repelling energy to feel low, unhappy, frustrated, pessimistic, and things like that, right? There is a reason to be I mean, you can choose to be happy for what is coming your way, rather than choose, and you can choose to be, upset by why it is not happening. What is meant for you is definitely coming your way. We all need, and especially when we are working with energy, we all know that it's that it has its own way of working, and we need to mold ourselves to that. That is not going to mold ourselves to, every individual. So you need to understand and, work closely with energy to see what exactly it is trying to tell you, and how you can, honor that energy, and honor yourself for being receptive to what is coming your way. The universe has seen that you are very receptive to its guidance, but you need to work a little more, on how you accept it. Let your life be transformed. Yes, this entire thing, like I had mentioned, is coming to is whatever is coming your way is definitely coming, but this is also to teach you, how to use your energy, how to be in the flow of energy, and how to transform, your entire energy work. Is also going to undergo a change when you just follow the guidance of the cards, right? So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. All those who chose card 1, thank you for watching. Let's move on to card 2, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So what is your energy? Your energy is about working as a team, working with people. It is the blueprint of your life, of your soul, why you have taken birth, what are the things you need to do. All right, so you are working on that with other people. This is not something, you can work on your own. You have to work with others. And for some of you, it is also working with a team for, combined results. Something everybody is putting effort into, because everybody stands to gain. So whatever you are working with, everybody has to play their part, because everybody stands to gain from this, right? Basically, it's a card of group energy and putting in work, willing to learn and willing to work as well, putting in the hard work as well as with others. Let us see what is your situation regarding this. What is it that you're working with others and working on your soul plan? Let's see what the cards are saying. What is the situation? Anxiety. So I think, so it says you're anxious about, this entire project. And what is your obstacle? Appreciation. I think, there's a bit of a problem you might be facing regarding working in a team. I think, you feel that, you're happy to be working by yourself. Alright, you appreciate working on your own, and you don't like working in a team, and it is causing you a little bit of stress and anxiety. You don't like working with this team, and whenever this card does come out, it talks of, these people who are part of your journey. I mean, there is no way they cannot be with you. They're destined to be with you. They owe you something, you owe them something. And I think that is what is escaping your your thought process, and that is why you're resisting working with them. You're not enjoying working with them. They cause you a lot of anxiety, because you find it difficult to work with people, right? You find it difficult to work with people, and that is why this is what your situation is. You want to work on your own, you want to work independently, but it doesn't seem to be happening. Let us see what is the past regarding this. The temple path. So I think, somewhere you felt that, you see, this temple path talks again of, a spiritual connection. I feel that you do know that you need to be working with a team, but you don't like it. I mean, that, let's be very honest. There is, this is very clear in the cards, and I never, give ambiguous or vague meanings. The fact is that you do know that you need to be part of this group, but you don't like being part of this group. But you also understand that at the spiritual level, you are all connected. There is a reason. Okay, even if you don't get the spiritual aspect, you know within you that there is a reason why you need to be with these people. And all said and done, you still not, it still causes you anxiety to be with them, right? Let's see what is your block. The sun. I think, you're not seeing, it's in your subconscious, but you don't, I think, okay, your block is that you don't open up to these people, and you don't come across honestly with them. Okay, now let's see how it works out. Because you don't like being with them, you are not honest with them, you don't share openly. Okay, if not openly, whatever little you say, it doesn't, you hold information back. You are not totally honest with them, you don't share everything with them. And that is the whole reason which causes you anxiety, because you don't, as it is, like working with this group. So when you don't like associating with people, we don't like to talk much. But even if we need to talk, because we have to get work done, your communication and your connection with them does not come across openly and honestly. You probably talk in a roundabout manner. You don't tell them things exactly the way they are. If they ask you something, it's not 100% clear cut, open, honest answer. So I think you hold back a little information. You don't come across, as your natural self with them. So suppose this card, the sun card, talks of somebody who's very optimistic, very bright, very cheerful. Being in the energy of people you don't really like, it dampens your energy. The sun seems to go behind a cloud. That is how you feel, that you go behind a cloud of these people and you cannot shine forth. And when you cannot shine forth, you don't feel like giving your 100% energy to it, because they seem to overshadow you for whatever reason. Maybe you just don't like these people, or this group is a little overbearing. Okay, some person in this group is a little overbearing, who seems to overshadow you. You don't like that, but for some reason you prefer being in the shadow. You don't come out and have it, have a, really take things, I mean, open up this entire conversation as to what really bothers you about them. But there is something which does bother you, and whatever it is, you don't feel like sharing it with them, that this is what is a little amiss in this entire group. I think you keep it to yourself, you don't discuss this with anybody, right? So core issues, which are causing you anxiety, problem, and a little bit of friction, is something which you are holding back from them, you are not sharing with them. And that is why the working equation is very difficult, and that is why you don't want to be with them. So the whole thing is that you are not coming up across openly and honestly with your group about what is really bothering you about them. And as a result, being with them kind of weighs you down, because there is no free flow of energy. See, I use the word flee inadvertently, but it does say that you would feel like running away from this group. You feel like running away, but you don't feel like discussing what the issue is. You'd rather run away, and that is why the flee came out from my mouth, right? So let us see what is your guidance journey. I find this card a little difficult to read, because you never know whether the journey is ending or the journey is beginning. Alright, let me get a little clarification on this, but first I'll pull out your outcome card, Angel of Love. So now let me get some guidance. See, the end result is going to be love, harmony, and it's all going to be very nice. Now I need to check whether you need to start anew with them, or start on a new note, or your energetic connection is ending with this group. So the moment you exit from this group, you will come back into a place of harmony and love. And maybe let me just get, is this journey ending, or does the viewer need to start anew? Second chakra. Let me get a little more. This. Okay, so can we get some more guidance? Okay, yes. Rest and rejuvenation, financial constraint. From these cards, I feel that you are pretty much, closing the situation, right? Because we've got the card of rest, and if we take this, not literally, but you see half is open, half is closed. Again, causes a little bit of confusion which way it is going. But if I just go with this rest and rejuvenation, I would get that, things are coming to rest. I will still continue to get guidance. Can we just get a clarification for the second chakra? It is to do with your solar plexus. It is to do with your creativity. It is to do with the thinking man. I think you are thinking of, kind of closing this with these people, because there is something which is hidden. Okay, all right. So, when we see that this cupboard is half open and half closed, we do not know what is hidden in the other half, right? So, there are a few factors which are, and you see, with the image, okay, just a minute. With the image of this person, he's also, lurking behind the curtain. It's in the shadow. So, there is something about this which is not very clear. And I think you do know that there are some hidden factors. Okay, so I feel, you know something about this which you are not bringing out in the open. Maybe there is something which is, which but you don't want to bring it out, in public knowledge. You're not bringing it out in public knowledge because I think, you would like to, end this for yourself. You've got this card of cornucopia, which is, a card of, getting plenty. I'll just use the tarot and see. There is something which viewer. All right. See, the bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Swords. So there is some anxiety regarding this. So all right. So, when you started this journey, it was something which you felt, you felt very inspired. It was, you felt very inspired. It was very creative for you to do this work. All right, it was very creative for you when you started out this journey. You felt very creative about this entire project, because here it talks of, making something, creating something. So when you started out with this, you were very, a lot of creative energy was flowing through you to do this. But as you moved on, right, as things progressed, you kind of started switching off from this. All right, and you started giving it thought about, whether you want to proceed with this, because something happened and this creative energy seemed to have got doused. All right, it seemed to have got doused, and which caused you to think about, what was happening, right? And and you did this was something which you kept to yourself. You did not, whatever, you felt was a little off, or you felt that this is really not meant for you, cut out for you, you decided not to share it with others. Because I got this card over here. What was your block? You found something amiss in this entire plan, viewer, but you did not share it with others. You did not share it with others, and you decided that, you would just go with it. But now you feel that you would like to, because this is not giving you that plentiful, that vision of plenty which you started out with. Whenever we start our creative project, all right, whenever we start a creative project, we are, of course, because this is a sacral chakra, your seat of creativity. So you felt that, you could create something, you would get abundance. But what did you get? You got, lot of constraint. You got little, you could not express your creativity. You could not express your ideas. You could not express your vision. You could not express, what you wanted to do with this team. As a result, you started withdrawing. You realized that you are not getting, this plenty from this particular group. All right, and I think you do feel that it would be a good idea to. So, what is the best course of action? We have got. So, this is all clear that what you started out with did not manifest like that, and when it wasn't happening, you decided to think about it. When you thought about it, you realized that you don't want to put your energy in this because it is not going anywhere. It is not definitely going not. It's definitely not going in the direction you wanted it to go. Okay, and now let us get a little guidance on this angel of love. So that is clear in your reading that is what causes you anxiety with this group, because these group energies did not match yours. It did not plan out the way you thought it would be planning, it would be working out. So you thought about it and you did not share it with others that you would like to pull back. Can we get a little some cards regarding the outcome? Door to value. I think you are seeing the value of this entire experience for yourself, and all said and done, I think whatever decision you take, you will be doing it for love for yourself and others. Here we've got woman holding a heart, right? So I think whatever you do, all of you, that is your own independent decision. But I think given the circumstances, given the entire reading, it is very obvious that you are not at par with your group, and you are really realizing what you value and what you don't. And I think what this reading is actually saying is that you really value love, you really value your feelings, you really value your happiness. As far as work goes, as far as a group dynamic goes, you find it very difficult to be a part of a group which you don't vibe with at the heart level, where you don't feel that love, where you don't feel that connection. It's all about what you've been thinking about it, trying to take apart the situation to see where the problem is, and you have realized that you cannot, with these people, with this situation, you cannot flow freely, you cannot express yourself freely, you cannot be yourself. You don't feel happy being in this group, because I think there is a lot of difference in whatever the difference might be. Like I said, somebody could be very overbearing, somebody you feel overshadowed by this group, but you are realizing what is really valuable for you. What is it that you value? Do you value the work and the money, or do you value the fact that you should feel happy wherever you are working? That is what you need to choose. You need to choose what you value. And I think most of you would be valuing the fact that I would like to be happy regardless of what I'm doing, but more importantly, it should be happening from a place of love and happiness. I think most of you, that is your horn of plenty. That what is it, when I am in my flow of love, when I am in my flow of creativity, when I am in my flow of happiness, that is what is abundance to me, because then that is how I can work very well, and I can probably work independently because I'm very happy like that. So I think this experience of working with the group did not work out very well for you. You felt that you're not able to be happy and express yourself happily. You cannot express your love towards your work and these people because you're not gelling with them, right? And now it is, I think you will choose something which makes you happy, and that is everyone's independent choice, right? So that's a reading sorted out, that you would focus on what makes you happy. You value your love, you value the happiness, you value the emotions more than the effort and its results. All right, so I'll wrap up your reading with that, all those who chose card 2, and let us proceed to card 3. Card 3 is Ace of Wands. So this is your energy, viewer. It's like you are so inspired, a lot of creative work, a lot of enthusiasm, creativity flowing through you, and inspiration coming your way. Maybe more than one idea, but you're really inspired with something. Let us take a look at what is the situation we are referring to. Financial constraints. It's about money, and feeling constrained. I mean, I think you've got this burst of energy where, and in the past you felt that there were certain things you could not do, but of late you feel that there is no limitation and no restriction, or you have been freed from a restraining, constricting situation, and you feel inspired to go out there. Sixth chakra, that this is your this is your obstacle, I would say. That though you are feeling that you have you're feeling freed from constrictive and restraintful situations, but I think you need to just wait a little to get your guidance from the universe before you really take concrete steps. So you are getting that burst of energy, you are feeling, energetic enough to, start something, and you feel a sense of freedom. But whatever it is, before you really execute it, I think you need to just check with the universe. The universe is going to give you some information on how to proceed with this. All right, let us take a little look at your past. Goddess of the moon. So the moon is a card of secrecy, right? So I think I will leave it at that. Whatever it is, I think I'm not supposed to bring it out in the video, right? But it could be deep emotional issues for some of you, and they're going to be personal, and I wouldn't want to pry into that, so we will leave it at that. Okay, so, and whatever it is, it's a card of secrecy, so I will not delve any more. Constraints and limitations could be different for all of you, and let's leave it at that, and let's see what is holding you back, in this situation. If there is anything which is, kind of holding you back and preventing you from moving forward, anything which is holding the viewer back. Anxiety. All right, so you have this, you're feeling a little anxious with these new opportunities which are coming your way, and you're feeling a little anxious about these new projects, feeling a little anxious about how to proceed, when to proceed. And I think that is why you got this obstacle as the sixth chakra, because you're wondering what step to take. And here the universe, this reading is telling you that the universe would like to communicate with you through dreams, intuition, a brainwave, and a idea which seems to come out of the blue to give you the right guidance for this. All right, and what is your guidance? The healer of the ages, right? Some healing needs to happen, some balance needs to come your way. See, we've got the seventh chakra. Your sixth chakra, is also about your intuition. It's all about intuitive knowledge and connecting with the universe through sight, and this is through thoughts, right? So something needs to be balanced for you, viewer, and that that divine information is coming your way. All right, and which is going to put your anxiety to rest. It will clear up your path. It is going to give you that first step, how you should proceed and with what you should proceed. What is your outcome? It's all going to pan out very well. The exact opposite, happiness and anxiety. So just wait for this guidance to come your way. Yeah, this is again a card which confirms that take this, the universe is sending you a message, some guidance, and it is going to be different for all of you. Why? Because the past is something which I'm not allowed to delve into this reading, so it's different for all of you. The universe is going to take the initiative, so just hold on and just wait to see what the universe is doing for you, and then you are to take it on from there, right? This entire reading is it's like, it's pretty under wraps. I'm not getting too much out of this for whatever reason, and we will leave it at that, because I can only tell you what the universe permits me to say. So all in all, it is telling you that all of you are starting anew, but all of you are very anxious about how to start, how to proceed, and how to move on with it. And through this reading, the universe is communicating to you that it is going to light up your path, it is going to give you an indication, it is going to show you what you need to start with and when you need to start with. The reins are in the hands of the universe. All said and done, you will be very happy that you waited, and it will be in your best interest to wait till that guidance comes. And once you start following that, there's going to be a very happy outcome to your situation. Getting the seventh chakra card and the sixth chakra card, everyone who's watching this reading is very finely tuned into universal energies, very finely tuned into universal guidance. So that is what you are being guided to. Just hold on, your message will come to you, and just be with this, your creative inspiration and creative idea. You can put as much energy as you want in terms of what you want to do, how you want to do, but this is not the time to take any action towards it. For the action, you need to wait for the universe to initiate something for you. All right, so we'll wrap up your reading with that. Thanks for watching. Let's move on to card 4. which is Five of Wands. It's a card of strife, it's a card of struggle, right? And conflict, be it, a conflict within you, or you being in conflict with somebody else. Definitely, more than one person, group energies are at play. So let us take a look at, what is it that you are, you know matching your strength with. What is it that you would like to win? We only get into a conflict when we would like to prove our prowess, right? We want to be powerful, we want to emerge a winner. Let us take a look. What is the situation where you're caught up in conflict, viewer? Oh yeah, definitely group energies. Definitely group energies. You are, at a bit of a war with others. It could be mentally, you're fighting them, or it could actually be, I mean, not fighting as a physical fight, but there's a lot of opposition in this group. Lot of opposition in the group, and you have also thrown in your hat, right? So be it, you are playing this out in your head, or it is being played out in your environment as such that you know that every time you meet a group there's always going to be fireworks. See how it is applying to you. What is your obstacle? Broken heart. It is causing you a lot of grief, viewer, to be in conflict with these people, whether it is your own personal mental conflict, or actually a conflict of views, opinions, plans, action, thoughts, which don't match other people. But whatever it is, there's a lot of conflict, and it is really upsetting you. You're really very hurt. It's like breaking your heart that people are fighting like this. Or whatever you create for yourself, this fight which you create in your head, makes you feel so sad. So but I get a feeling that most of you are in actually in conflict with a particular group, and every time you interact with them, a fight seems to break out, a disagreement, a conflict breaks out, which more than anything else makes you feel sad, right? And what is the past of this? So earlier on, viewer, there was a very good bonding between you and these people. The connection was very, very caring, very loving, very kind, very generous, lot of flow of energy. But something went happened that you are caught in a conflict. And now, and that is why when you first connected emotionally, it was such a beautiful relationship. And now, whatever the reason is, whatever you're fighting over, all those happy emotions have gone down the drain. They just seem to have disappeared, like a whiff of smoke. And all what is left is sadness, because something which was really beautiful, tender, loving, nurturing in the past, now it has become very ugly. It is, it breaks your heart to associate with such people, and you feel that once upon a time, there used to be so much love amongst all of us. It could be family dynamics, it could be your, of a group at work, of your friend circle, or any community you're part of. It started off very well. For a long time there was a lot of mutual love, respect, happiness and joy, but that conflict happened and things have turned really sour. But and see the fact, you've got the Magician and the Mirror. It is a card of balancing. I think you have the ability to bring a little bit of balance into this situation, viewer, and it would call for a little bit of compromise, taking a step back, and being, I wouldn't say you're not the firefighter, but you need to take the initiative to douse this entire, the flares which exist in the community between all of you. So if you were, because there is a lot of, see, red energy, and this is all red, you need to temper it with blue. You need to be a little more, if anything at all, it would be a good idea for you to recede from this conflict, step back from this conflict, and look at how you can bring about a little softness into the energy. And the initiative lies with you, because you are watching the reading, you have got this card. What is holding you back? I think you have the ability to bring about a balance. I think you have the ability to work with people and tone down this entire fiery energy. I think you have it. It's not that I think, the cards are saying that you have it in you to bring about a healing. You know how to do it. And it would be a good idea, if you really value this connection with this community, it would be a good idea to take the initiative. You know how to bring about a resolution. And what is your guidance? Attachment. But you also have these negative attachments to this, because you feel that, see, it's a little tricky, as in, you know how to bring about peace, yet you want to have your way. the energy of this reading is that you want to be a winner, you want to have things your way. So if you want to bring about the peace, you know it means that you are moving away from the conflict. And if you have thrown in your hat for this, you want to have things your way. That is what is this attachment card. It's a card of negative emotions. You are attached to this situation because you want to win, you want to have this entire group following your idea, but you know very well how to bring about peace. But if you're going to bring about peace, then you're not a winner, right? People will not do what you want them to do. That is what your attachment is. So you know very well how to bring about peace and resolution in this, but you are not going to bring it because you want people to acknowledge your leadership. You want people to acknowledge your way of doing things, and that is the whole problem in a group when everybody wants to have it their way. But since you are watching the reading, you know that how you can bring about peace, but you are it seems a little unlikely. I mean, the choice is always yours, but you are attached to the outcome. That what if I say that, all right, even if you say that I wouldn't want to be part of the group, I don't want to fight in this, it means that you are giving up a fight. That is the negative attachment, the negative aspect of this reading. And when you give up a fight, then people say that yes, probably you don't have it in you to continue a fight. But continuing with a fight, does it bring any good to anybody? No. Does it bring about a good resolution? No. Does it bring about fairness, love and happiness? No. Is anybody a winner in any fight or war? Never. We are experiencing the one at the world level. Do we see any winners emerging? No. Right? So nothing good comes out of a fight, and you have the ability to withdraw and bring peace. But you're also stuck with this, that it does not look nice that if I back out from a fight. Yeah, so those are the negative attachments you have towards bringing about peace. That if I bring about peace, that means I'm not a fighter, and the perception is that fighters, only if you fight can you be a winner. So there is this conflicting energy. You know how to bring about peace, yet you wouldn't want to do it because it will, on your personality, you think it will not look nice. You feel that people will not treat you as a winner. Let's see what's your outcome. Patience. Yeah, so I think you're just waiting to see how things change, and it would be a good idea for you to just wait and see what you are comfortable with, because these are your feelings, these are your perceptions, these are your impressions, these are your thought processes, how you are viewing this tussle going on in this group. So it would be a good idea to wait and see, because eventually whatever step you take, you need to be at peace with it, right? So maybe if you wait out a little, maybe automatically things also start getting resolved. So your guidance card is ask for what you want. So anytime you're communicating with them, it would be a good idea to speak honestly, express your own divinity. So whenever you are expressing, whenever you're talking to them, whenever you're communicating with your group, express, you have to speak from the best possible place, not from yours alone, not from theirs alone, but there is a middle way. The patience card is also about being a little patient with others, with yourself, and seeing what is the best thing for everybody concerned. Here you feel a little unlikely to be the peacemaker, because then you feel that you will not be the winner, and you know that you have the ability to bring peace. So you're caught in a bit of a conflict. You would like to wait, but while you are doing that, whenever you talk to them, just see something which is the best possible thing for everybody. You don't need the acceptance of others. You don't need knowledge or great philosophical concepts. You have the right to be you and to express your own divinity of being alive, and by loving yourself and others. So yes, it is talking about something which is going to be for in the larger interest. Not so here when we are talking about trying to heal it, you feel that how is it going to reflect on you. And when you are actively in this conflict, you get a different impression of yourself. But here expressing your divinity talks of bringing about a good balance between yourself and the group. and it's totally up to you, how you are going to handle this. So it's best to wait a little. Maybe, a few things will fall into place, and every time you communicate, just make sure the communication is for, the well-being of the group at large, and that is what you talk about, that is what you discuss, rather than, a fight only comes because a conflict only arises when we are looking at, a very limited perspective, and that limited perspective is only about myself. So when you start looking at the group dynamic, what works for the group, that is when you can be the peacemaker. When you initiate how to put the group's well-being, as a priority, that is when you will be able to bring about that divine, that divinity aspect into it. So, when it's up to you, viewer, how you speak. When you're speaking of the larger well-being, the well-being of the group, the larger picture, for how everybody seems to gain from this entire situation, then you slowly the shift will start happening. But you have it in you to bring about a balance. And I think a good place to start is when you speak, things which are going to be for everybody's good, because then everybody will notice it, that yes, we all stand to gain. But when you are looking at only you being the winner, you coming out tops, you being the cheerleader, not the cheerleader, the leader in this entire thing, then everybody is going to get into a conflict. But when you can make, and you have this ability in you to see the larger picture, but it's all about, putting it across. It's all about communicating with them with that higher image in mind, with the well-being of each and everybody concerned. You will start seeing the shift happening, but that seems to be, the ball is in your court, how you initiate this entire thing. And when you make everybody see how everybody gains or loses with this, your ability to do that is going to bring about the change in the situation, right? So we'll wrap up your reading with that, and let's move on to the last card, which is Five of Cups. This is a card which is talking of grief, sadness, or sadness regarding something which is already over. I mean, there is no way we can. You are feeling this grief right now, viewer. This is your energy of something which is over, something which is finished, something which is not coming back, and your inability to see, the future, right? I think it's a card of, remorse as well, about things which are over. You can do nothing about it. This is your energy. So what is it? What is the situation which you are, thinking about, or you're looking back at, and it's causing you sadness? Oops, my cards. Let's see. Oh, let's see what is your situation that is making you feel like this, which is causing you grief and sadness. Appreciation. All right. So I think, you had a caring. You were in a relationship. This reading is about a relationship which was very beautiful in the past, but now you're by yourself. All right, and you're waiting for. You've been patiently waiting for, or some of you have been single for a while, and you're waiting for a connection to come your way. And some of you are experiencing a period of separation, and you're by yourself regarding a relationship, right? So what is the past regarding that? Definitely there is somebody who has, you're separated from. You had a beautiful relationship, and there has been something about the relationship, maybe a separation, yes, and somebody left, and you are feeling really sad about it. Okay, you are single right now, and you're just waiting for, probably, if you are single, you're waiting for somebody. If you have been in a separation, you're wondering, waiting patiently how things are going to work out. What's holding you back? Healing is happening. Okay, I think you need to heal something about this. And you've got man holding a coin. I think you need to do something about it. Okay, and for some of you, I am getting that if you are in a relationship, it is more of a relationship which is based on money, financial and physical security. I think, okay, let me see. Some of you were in a relationship, and where the separation happened, And then, from the separation, you probably got attached, married, or connected with a person who gave you a lot of, security in of regarding pentacles, money, status, family, resources, and so you could be in a relationship with this person who gives you all this, but it is not an emotionally fulfilling relationship, right? And maybe you feel that this was not what you was the best thing for you. You'd rather choose love over all these things. For some of you, where there has been a separation or there has been a parting of ways, you really need to put in a little bit of healing effort to bring about a resolution to this situation. Man and coin both talk of the physical manifestation of energy. So whatever healing I think you need to do a little bit of healing practices to heal your emotions, for things to change whilst you're waiting by yourself. So most of you, I would say, are single. Even those of you who are in a relationship, you do feel alone. You don't feel the companionship even though you are in the relationship, because the past relationship has not healed. You need to heal something about it. What is your guidance, thinking woman? Yes, you need to change your whole perception to this situation. You need to get a new perspective on what you are experiencing right now, what you have experienced in the past, which is going to bring about a healing for you, right? You need to see, and I think all of you are thinking about bringing about a change in this situation, because one can't be in this situation for too long, right? You will feel that you need to take some action, and the action is masculine energy. So you are correct in having those kind of urges to heal something. Now whatever the healing is different for all of you, but yes, all of you do need to heal, whether it is your present, whether it is your past, however you feel like it. You need to bring about some change in your situation which will heal it. Let's get your outcome. Yeah, third chakra, which is your solar plexus, and victory. You have it in you. You're going to feel very, very confident. You're going to, you need to bring your power back to yourself, viewer. You really need to, give yourself a good pep talk, and to tell yourself that you are capable of doing this, and follow through with whatever intuitively you feel the steps you need to take to bring about healing in this, and you will definitely have victory. You will definitely overcome this grief and sadness. You will be able to heal the relationship. And I was shuffling for more guidance. You are seeing the situation accurately. So whatever you have been thinking, if you have got some thoughts which are bringing about a shift in this entire situation, you are bang on. You're absolutely right about what you want to do and how you should do it. This is exactly what the reading is saying. You need to bring about some energy healing in this, right? And I think all of you know what you need to do. All of you know what you need to do, because I got this confirmation. You're seeing the situation accurately. Your thoughts are transforming regarding the situation, and when thoughts are transforming, the new ideas just keep popping up. Victory and power of joy, very similar cards. You will bring about that shift for yourself. You will bring that joy and happiness back in you. And once you have the joy, you have the balance, you have the happiness, and you will, this entire situation will start unraveling. It will start sorting out. Resolution will come. You will feel very happy. It's very important you get a grip for yourself on this, how you are feeling regarding this. And it's definitely looking that it's going to work out. Whatever all of you are planning to do, you're spot on. Just go ahead and do it, right? So with that, I'll wrap up your reading. Thank you for watching.